There we go. A ho ho ho, diddly dang, diddly dang, diddly ding, diddly dum bone, ding, ding, ding. Okay, here we are. I'm here with my lovely girlfriend, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, that's great. She's cute. I know, right? Okay. Anyways.
Thanks. You're cute too.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so today, first off, we're gonna start by Alyssa roasting one of my tracks that she's never heard before. I'm very excited. So let's start off with that, and then we're gonna roast some remix contest submissions. So let's do it. I just released a track a couple days ago called Ish B9 by the group I'm in called Brotherhood of Superstars. Featuring me and Tyler Aaron Superstar. So without further ado, let's take a listen.
Why can't I see? Why can't we see our faces?
Oh, you want to see that?
I don't know.
You look great, honey.
How many times have you listened to this?
Too many times.
Can they see your screen?
Yeah, they can see this. Microphone is super loud.
Schade, dass man Bier nicht picken kann.
Mallorca, Barista, Sachbearbeiter. Dieses Befehlen. Hier kann man nicht erzählen. Hier nicht, das geht nicht. Junge, legt euch nicht mit Finnig an, sonst kommt er vorbei und dem Nu ist der Sonnenschirm aufgespannt, eure Milch aufgeschäumt und der Papierkram erledigt.
What'd you think, honey?
What did you guys think? Somebody else is asking to be roasted. Can't you see he's trying to talk?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna roast him.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it. I like the non-traditional arrangement. I'm nervous. I don't know what to say.
Just dig into me, honey. Just roast me.
Yeah, it's weird. I like it. It definitely represents, I think, what I would imagine you guys would sit down and make. I like the guitar. You guys need like a cheesy pick slide or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What sucks about it? Did you like the chips at the beginning?
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Why?
Nobody
Why?
We just thought it was funny.
It is funny. It's just gross, but it's funny. High end is messy.
Okay. Did you hear that?
I think at one point we determined high end sounds better in your headphones than
Yeah.
mine.
What does it sound like in yours?
I didn't notice it. Maybe let's hear again.
Yeah. You just, and then you,
I don't know. What do you mean? Like more like multi-band compression?
I feel like multiband just. Oh, Lucas just gave us $5. Lucas, your videos are so inspiring and informative. Please keep it up, man. Give Derek my best. Lucas, you warm my heart. Thank you so much.
They're informative.
Oh.
You got a marriage proposal.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I do make music. I don't put it anywhere.
Our voices are so quiet. Let's turn our voices up.
Oh.
Okay. Wow, a girlfriend. What an incredible real-time CGI, man. Must have been expensive.
What are you reading?
Right there.
I was joking earlier, saying that when he posted that his girlfriend was coming, I was saying you should get a blow-up doll. And
Just like
It's not funny.
get a
Okay.
blow-up doll instead of her and pretend that's my girlfriend. Anyways, cool, honey. Well, I'm glad you liked the track. Should we roast some remix contest submissions?
yeah, we
Okay.
heard some of them last night.
A little bit. Okay, let's just go over there. Here we are. STEM submissions.
Wait, you got a marriage proposal.
Again?
No, it's the same
Oh,
person.
got turned down. I see.
Well, what's your health insurance like? Maybe you want it.
My health.
No, their health insurance. Maybe you want it.
Maybe so. Okay. This is the latest submission, and then I guess we'll just work backwards. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do it. First off, Wesley, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. I'm glad I helped you learn Ableton. You can find the stems on my latest video called How to Do Drum and Bass. They're in the description. All right, that was Dr. Cornelius Olive Garden Jr. with his remix. Honey, what'd you think?
Um, it was really nice. I like the crispy marching snare. In the beginning, I was thinking with all the different drum hits and the hi-hats and like the little the tom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking I wanted more like panning on it, but then pannings happened and
The marching thing was pretty wide, huh?
it was nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything sat together really well, all the different sounds. Nothing was too loud or anything.
Is it quiet for you, honey?
The music?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say on it.
It was
'cause
nice.
It's pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I like the noise was good. They used the white noise.
Yeah. Cool.
How is that good? I don't know. I'm a human and I have an opinion. What do you mean? I liked it.
Okay.
Can we not be vulgar?
Yeah, can we not?
Please.
Can we not do that, please? Okay. Let's keep going. That was pretty good. Let's keep going. B-file. Hopefully I don't suck so much at producing. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Gotta have vinyl crackle. Gotta have it.
Alrighty, that was B-file. Honey, what'd you think?
You go first.
The first part of the track and the last part of the track sound exactly the same as my original. And then it just seemed like we kind of spliced in a completely different like hard dubstep virtual riot type situation in the middle there that made like zero sense. I mean, you guys probably saw that the first part of the track was so quiet that we turned up my output on my computer, and then the fucking dubstep shit happened and just basically blew our ears out. Um, so I would say that did not make a whole lot of sense. But what do you think, honey?
Yeah, I mean it's dubstep and stuff. I don't know how you would call that. It's just not something I listen to. I don't know too much
Right.
about. I like the use of space in it, like the not whole measures, but just snippets before like a
Mhm.
snare fill or something,
Mhm.
and dropping everything else out. That was good. It was clean. The bass sound at the end, I don't know if it was intended to be so choppy. I think just like a little bit of reverb on it, just to give it some space, some dimension, I think.
Right. Oh shit, babe,
What?
check it out. Since we started streaming, there's been 187 new messages. I think people are spamming the shit out of this
With submissions?
with submissions.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
fucking god. This is fucked up. I don't even know what to do about this.
No, keep making music. Keep making
No,
beats.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
definitely like a bot that's doing this.
Oh,
Yeah, like if we just, I mean, I'm just scared to scroll down. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ.
oh, okay.
Looks like somebody's just like totally fucking up my server right now. Uh, moderators, I have no idea what to do about this.
Hello?
Maybe we could lock this channel or something.
Call IT.
Yeah, Smooth. What's the protocol here?
Smooth.
Yeah, help us out. Just don't scroll down. Okay.
Wait, Smooth. I heard something you did a couple weeks ago. I was just scrolling through the roast, and I don't remember the name, so this isn't very specific feedback, but it was really good, and I loved it.
Yeah, Smooth. Your tracks are excellent.
Yeah,
Your tracks are
really well
excellent.
done.
Awesome. Do you have anything more to say about the last track, honey?
No.
Okay,
That
let's
was
keep
it.
going. Yeah. Alrighty. Sea of Now remix. Let's do it. Oh shit. Let's see if we can do something about this. The ending, what the fuck? Oh my
Nice.
gosh. What'd you think, honey?
I don't remember how the original of this song goes, but everybody's using
The same intro?
the well, like the whatever the vocal sample is, and then reverbed to shit, like
Yeah.
super long reverb tail.
Yeah.
Is that how?
That's how the original goes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Um, I think it was around like a minute and 15 seconds.
It's like
When
minute
it
48.
dropped back in. Drop
Mhm.
is not the right word. I think it could have hit a little bit harder.
Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention because I was just fucking trying to get like lock down this channel. But from what I heard, it was a really cool kind of synth wave interpretation of the original. Um, Not sure how much sense it made with like the original kind of subject matter or whatever. Like the outro going back into the drum and bass section was kind of abrupt, and then at the very end, that last little bit of like da da da, that was fucking. I mean, that was funny, but I'm not sure if it was good. I think it's a solid idea. I think it's worth developing though, because right now it's a little bit on the short side. It's like a minute, like less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the synthwave direction though. I think that there's a lot of potential there. Okay. Cool. Well, let's keep going. Alrighty. Here's Unravel's remix. Let's do it. Dope. All right, Lemon, thank you so much. Honey, what'd you think?
I really like the textural percussive elements. I think it was part of like the left pan click might have been too loud. I don't, on some of them, I don't know. It's not stale. I think on some of the elements, maybe like throw an auto filter on it, like just a little bit, just to give like the background percussive elements a little bit of movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my god.
Oh my god. No, Noda, I am not gay. Very straight. Anyways.
No, I really like that one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Good energy on it.
I guess for some reason when I hear that like fast kick, just the low pass kick on the 4 on the floor thing, I just always think it's building up. I just always think it's a build up because it's like fast. Yeah. Because I'm just used to halftime music, I guess. So it always felt like it was going to build and go to somewhere else. And then finally, when, it hit the kind of 80s kick snare drop, that sort of made the track make more sense to me. Perhaps that could happen a little bit sooner, just to kind of get to the point a little bit faster. But I think once it did hit, like, it kind of clicked for me. It like finally was like, oh, okay, kind of works.
I do agree
What do you
with
think?
what this person said. Sorry, this is a completely different point. I don't know if it was necessarily muddy. I think it could have been. And these headphones, it sounded fine. But you guys know when you're making a song and it sounds great in your headphones, and then you bounce it and listen to it in your car, and the whole car
Yeah.
shakes. I thought it might have been like have the potential to do that.
A little bit muddy.
Yeah, not like the bass range, like 300-400 maybe. That range. That's not the lows. That's like the
It's like the cardboard
mids,
area.
the cardboard, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Next up we got Skylander Chillsome remix. All right, let's do it. No, say it. Youth, you're killing it right now. Alrighty, so that was the Chillsome remix. Honey, what'd you think?
Um, I don't. Do you have like broad thoughts? I have like specific things that I would say.
Broad thoughts. I mean, I would just say that the middle section, once again, just feels like it's another track, and this guy kind of wanted to participate on the remix contest because he wanted to get roasted or something, so he just put that other track and kind of sandwiched it between the stems of my original. Because it didn't make any sense with the intro and outro. And also, that lead in the drop there.
The like shrill one.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah.
Um,
I could see maybe where it was trying, or where I think it was trying to go.
Yeah.
I don't think it went there yet.
keep going.
But no, I just to me it sounded like it was a sound still being developed. Sound design is hard. Sound design sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. But yeah, totally got that kind of flume vibe. By the way, person who just gave me $5 thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I know you mentioned Alex Perez. Alex Perez is actually the guy who inspired me to create the original. He's like an amazing Liquid DNB guy, and it's very awesome that you mentioned him. He's a very awesome producer. Any other thoughts on this track, honey?
There was one section I think the kick was too loud and maybe the wrong type of kick. It was like an electronic dance kick.
Right.
It just, even relative to the snare, I think the snare was placed well in terms of volume. It seemed out of place to me. It stuck out.
Yeah.
I don't think you want people listening to the kick necessarily. That's not what you want people to notice.
No. I mean, I would say, one thing to work on would be first off making sure that the middle section is in the same key as the intro and outro, because it felt like it was not.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, definitely some tweaking on the sound design there for the lead. What's the difference between the lead and the synth? I guess there's no difference. The lead is just the main synth. The one that goes like... Here, let me just... Whoops. Let's play it again. That maybe?
No.
That. Yeah. It's like out of tune or something, right? Yeah. That's the sound I think could be refined. A little screechy at the moment. But awesome, Chillsome. Thank you for submitting. Let's keep going. Zaz. Alrighty. Alrighty, that was Zaz with his remix. Honey, what'd you think?
Go ahead.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but bro, where's the drop? It just sounds like I really like the texture at the beginning there. It sounds really, really awesome. Super pretty. I love how, you've created the space there. Maybe a little bit too much white noise. But then, we get this, right? And we're hearing the drums. We're like, okay, it's low pass. That means, we're probably going to get the full thing soon. Right? But then we go into the drop, which is like a full minute and a half later. And the drums are still super far away. Hey, Flywoods, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Lots of support today, honey. Bring the good luck. Okay. Yeah, what do you think about that? Having the drums be low passed like that.
Yeah, I agree. When you hear an intro with no drums and then the low pass drums and then you hear the filter opening up, you expect, I guess, not necessarily a drop, but some sort of marker that there's a distinct section.
Yeah.
I guess, like a verse, you would say, if there was a vocalist on it. I guess I hear it a little bit differently because I don't listen to music with drops in it.
Right.
So it's not like something I was expecting, but yeah, I think maybe like a little bit more of distinct sections. It felt a little long, I guess.
Yeah, maybe like not necessarily like, I don't know, I'm not talking anything super crazy in this section, but at least just like pick a different snare, maybe something a little less low pass or something like that, something more impactful. And then, I mean, another thing about Liquid Drum and Bass is that it doesn't really change that much throughout the track. But still, though, I think the main thing is just having a little bit more distinction between this intro here and then, like, something a little bit more in your face there. I mean, what do you think, honey?
This person makes a good point. I like songs that are just a journey, not necessarily distinctive arrangement. Yeah, you definitely don't have to use like a standard like pop arrangement.
Right.
I guess I just I maybe was expecting something different based on the instrumentation leading up to certain parts, and then which is fine that it is not what you expect to hear.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, if not necessarily, yeah, just a snare with more, like Squid It, you nailed it. A snare with more high-ender presence in the general would ruin the atmosphere? Oh, man, I don't know. I kind of disagree.
High-end.
Like, just a brighter snare, like, his snare is like, boom, 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 and I'm hearing something like, at least, like, boom, 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 something, not necessarily like a huge dubstep snare, but like something like, a little bit more clap, like a rim.
Yeah, like layer.
That. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. Varying it up like that is cool, but I don't know. You have the really bright shakers, so it's strange that you wouldn't at least match that with a brighter snare. Yeah. I don't know.
This is really nitpicky.
I'm torn about this one, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is really nitpicky, but I think whatever you bust the snare out to for reverb, I think you could cut the high end on that a little bit. I think there's a lot of air in it.
In the what?
In the snare reverb.
Oh. Okay. I see. Yeah, maybe. I see what you mean there. Yeah, it just needs to snap. The snare needs to snap. Right now, it's kind of like, don't, right? Mm-hmm. Anyways, we're spending a lot of time on this one fucking snare. Anyway, Zaz, thank you. That was, I think, just a little bit more distinction from different sections. Very ensnaring. I see what you did there, Blaze. And then I think we're good. Cool. Let's keep going. Shadow Star. Alrighty, let's do it.
to make. That's awesome. Good luck.
Badass. Alrighty, so that was Shadow Star with his remix. Honey, what'd you think?
Why don't you start?
Okay.
It's your life. It's your channel.
Well, I wanna hear your opinion.
They're
honey.
not here to listen to me.
Well, you have good thoughts.
Let's hear yours.
Okay. Well, you haven't heard the original.
I've heard it. I just
Okay.
as I'm hearing people's remixes, I'm remembering which one it is. Yeah.
It sounds really similar.
Yeah.
It sounds like the original, but with more hi-hats and fills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I like the kind of new bass line. I think that works really, really well. But definitely at certain points, the amount of percussive elements felt a bit too much and possibly a bit too bright in terms of EQ. But what do you think?
Yeah, like the snare hits were a little repetitive, I guess.
Yeah.
Just mix it up. Have a couple different variations.
Mm-hmm. What else?
What'd you say about the hi-hat?
It's like too bright.
It's too
too
bright. I thought
often.
it was too in the center, like pan it a little bit.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't know which DAW you're working in. In Logic, you can just put a stereo spread on it. What's the equivalent in Ableton?
You could do like an auto pan, but there's no like spread tool.
What about like mid-side? How do you...
Yeah, I mean, there's like the utility
Oh.
inside of Ableton, and you can just turn up the width, but it's like, I mean, we were just talking about this today. Logic's built-in. Hey, Deep One, thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
So sweet.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Logic just has a lot of better built-in plugins, at least from my understanding, than Ableton does. So like as far as like a good stereo spreader in Ableton, it just doesn't exist.
In Logic, it's just called stereo spread,
Yeah.
I think.
Flywitz, I like your comment. I feel like all these tracks have beautiful atmospheres and creative harmony, but the melody might be lacking. Yeah, the melody doesn't really exist so much in the original. So I feel like...
Add your own.
Yeah, I feel like people haven't been adding their own. But yeah, what do you think, honey?
The atmospheres are really nice. I like how people are working in the vocal sample.
Luchito, thank you so much. And yeah, I totally agree with you, honey. The atmospheres are nice. Yeah, some sort of extra melody would be cool. I do still do private lessons. Feel free to schedule an orientation with me through Facebook. But I can't get to you till June because we're traveling.
I'll teach you for cheaper. I'm just
She'll
kidding.
teach you for cheaper.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay.
Logic instrument effects are. Yeah, I think like one of the reverbs in Logic, it might be Space Designer. I think before they bought it on its own, it was $200, and Logic costs $200, and now there's a free plugin with it.
Shit.
So they're awesome.
Logic is $200. That's it.
I think so.
It's pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah.
The full version of Ableton is like
The top one is
the
like
top one is like
900.
800.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 or 900. Damn.
If only I had a Mac, I would have gotten Logic instead of Ableton.
Yeah, but
Ableton's awesome too.
yeah, the workflow. I don't know. I like the workflow. Anyways, how much are we doing on time? We've been going at it for like 45 minutes. You want to do a couple more, or just one
I'm
more?
having fun.
Okay,
Whatever you want to do.
let's keep going. Okay. All right. This guy actually sent a previous version, but our main critique was the drums. So I guess let's just.
I
listen
heard
for
this
the-
already.
No, I heard it earlier.
Oh.
Yeah. But okay. Anyways, let's hear it.
I'm not picking up clients. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, you're right. Alrighty. What do you guys think? Or what do you think, honey?
That sidechain compression is strong.
Yeah.
It's very apparent at the end. What do you think it works at the end? Would you turn the attack up like just a little bit so it's not so punchy, or do you like the punchy?
Yeah, I kind of like the punchy.
I like the
feel-
punchy during the whole song. Do you like it at the end?
Or the drums dropped out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still liked it.
Good groove.
Definitely.
I like it. Yeah.
I just really like how you chopped up the sample of the original, and I like just how like fat it feels. What do you think about like the woo? Yeah.
They're fine. I didn't hate it. Sometimes I hear it and I hate it. It was fine. Did you dislike it?
No, I think it's fine
Was
too.
it distracting?
I think it could be quieter. or like maybe happen a little less
Okay.
often.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think the track could also use a breakdown somewhere in the middle there. Like, for example, there was like this really awesome dropout, like right here. Like, you could just easily have kept that snare going. Well, I mean, sorry, the synth going, and just not dropped back into the main groove for like a good 8 or 16 bars.
Oh, that long?
Yeah, yeah, just like have like a serious B section in there. I think that would have been really awesome. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it would have emphasized how groovy
Yeah.
the rest of the song is, because it's really nice.
Cool.
This is small. I think the hi-hats, varying the velocity on it a little bit, it was a little too, like, all the hits were exactly the same.
Yeah.
Did you- I don't
Yeah,
know.
let's hear it. Play it again,
I
please.
don't know. I don't. Not the hi-hat. Maybe it is.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
just a little bit. Like even if the pattern is exactly the same, just like like just red straight ahead. What are those? Eighth notes? Eighth notes?
Those are 16th notes.
Are they? Okay.
If the quarter note is here.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So 16th notes. I would just go like rather than like
Yeah.
emphasize the velocity on the one and just make the other three of each beat a little bit quieter, and it's already gonna sound a lot more lifelike, I feel. But yeah, I would say just like a little bit of velocity on the hi-hats and drums.
I think
Otherwise, the fills sounded pretty
It's great,
pretty
yeah.
great, and
Yeah.
the sounds themselves worked really well. Maybe a B section and a little less woo, or just like quieter or something. I don't know. I don't think the woos are that offensive. Anyways, cool. Primer, that was definitely one of the better ones. What did you think, honey?
Yeah, our criticism was
Minimal.
yeah, just small things.
Yeah. Is it your favorite so far? What's your favorite so far? Do you remember? This is just a blur.
I think if I had to think back on all of them, this one would stick out definitely.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. All right. Okay, let's take a listen. This is a pretty great cover. Alrighty, that was the QFWQ-O-Matic rework. Honey, you want to say something?
You guys are really funny. You guys got jokes. I don't know who this person is, and if they're either really untrained at music theory or they're really, really good and they're just breaking all the rules, like, because they can. And I don't know which one it is.
I mean, it sounds so... Are those chords intentional?
That has to be intentional, right?
yes.
That's... I don't know.
I mean, it sounds fucked up. Right? I mean, it just sounds
Yeah.
really fucking weird.
But it's a strange juxtaposition to, like, the happy, bouncy bass.
Right.
And
It's like, yeah, and then, oh, bad trip.
like things
bad
around... Yeah.
trip. Yeah.
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 Interesting one.
Yeah, very weird. I mean, what would you tell this person? I mean, part of me wants to embrace the weirdness, but another part of me is like,
I don't know how intentional it is.
yeah. I mean, I would say just overall the drums are too quiet.
Oh, the white noise was too
The
much.
white noise
way too loud.
was, yeah. Yeah, that was. I mean, like, technically, like, from a mixing standpoint, it's very amateur sounding. But, like, compositionally, I just, like, can't tell. Like, either this is just, like, an evil genius over here just fucking with us, or just
Which
has
the
no
picture
idea.
leads me to
Yeah, which
believe.
the
Yeah,
picture
right.
leads me to believe.
I think that this person is the one who made this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, jeez.
Have we been doing this too long?
No.
Are they bored?
No.
Are you bored?
Are you guys bored? Do we keep going?
If you're bored, you can do literally
You
anything
can
else in
do
the whole world
literally
besides listen
anything
to
else.
us. Okay. More.
Can she sing? She can sing. Okay, let's keep going. Alrighty. Thank you, Q-O-Matic. Okay. And we got the Flex and Vonk remix. Oh boy.
Is that in the original song?
Yeah. those hi-hats are crisper than Hattie B's sweet Georgia hot chicken. Mm-hmm, Benny. Mm-hmm. All right, that was the Flex and Vonk remix. What'd you think, honey?
That was really nice. Sometimes he and I listen to submissions just by ourselves, and so we not roast, but we talk about them as they're happening. And so at the end of the song, I forget because we're not doing it as it happens. I don't want to interrupt the song.
We can talk about it while it happens.
I
I don't think we'll get offended.
I really like that one. It's nice.
It was good, right?
Somebody said the bells were too loud. I don't know that they were too loud. Maybe like, not tremolo on it, but just instead of them being here, have them a little
Panned or like widened or
little
something?
bit, but not all the way, one way. Like that's why I'm saying tremolo on it.
Oh, okay, like an auto pan, like blah, 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 blah,
Is
something
auto
like
pan
that.
for like the stereo fill?
Auto pan just takes a sound and it's just like this with the pan.
Oh, I
knob.
thought it was just an EQ.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's just like this with the pan knob.
Yeah, so some of that on the bells maybe?
Yeah. I guess you haven't heard the original, but it's just like really similar to the
Okay.
original. Like they definitely beefed up the drums. And like the break is like definitely fatter than the original, like the actual drum rate, like the
Yeah, yeah.
like it definitely has more energy. But I mean the chord progression is just the same.
Is
and,
the
like,
what about like the syncopated like synth bass sounds?
Oh, like the
swells? Yeah. Is
No, that
yours?
was there. That was
Those are
their idea.
nice. I
Those
liked
those were
those.
good. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like definitely like an upgrade on the original. Maybe not as distinct as I would want a remix to be.
Mhm.
That would be my only critique. But it, like if I didn't hear the original and it just stood on its own,
It's a good song.
it's like really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think producer wanted the track to speak for itself and take the listener on a journey instead of adding every element like solos into it.
I don't think it needs a solo.
Yeah, I think it works as it is. Cool. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Bhagwan. Alright, let's do it.
They want the real you.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Sweat. Okay, that was Bhagwan. Honey?
The sax was obviously awesome. I don't think it needed to be so much quieter than the vocal sample, though. I think the vocal could be more in the background of things. Make the solo maybe start off how it was, and then maybe open it up, like open up the high cut a little bit more, so that it's shown a little bit more towards the end.
You mean on the sax?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish it felt more like a real sax solo rather than like a couple sax samples that they just spliced together.
Yeah,
or
I thought
whatever.
something was coming.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I think Aiden, you kind of nailed it. If the drum rhythm were either more tight or more drunk, it wouldn't feel as twitchy. And I sort of agree there. What do you think of the drums, honey?
Oh, it's from Splice?
The sax?
Oh.
I don't know.
I thought somebody was alone in their room and they were like, yeah, I'm feeling this. Let me get my
That would
saxophone.
be fucking dope.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, what?
What do you think of the drums?
I hear what you're saying about having unquantized drums is tight, but it has to match the groove of the
Yeah.
rest of the track. It can't just be I guess it can. You can do whatever you want, but not just for the sake of having loose drums. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if like the whole track was like equally as drunk as the drums, then it would have worked totally and I would have loved it. But it just feels like, you know, everyone's like straight edge, but the drums is just like that one really sloppy guy at the party. And it's just like it just doesn't really work. But I like the idea of having it be halftime and having it be loose like that. And I think the sax solo could work if it really felt like a sax solo rather than, you know, just one shots, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Bhagwan, thank you. Let's keep going.
Yay.
How many do we have? Oh, this was I think I did this one.
I thought we only had like 6 to hear. Did you put a stem for the white noise? Did you use?
So, yeah.
Everybody's went ham on the white noise.
Yeah. Okie dokie. First off, Pat, thank you for the donation, but I don't think you want people recording your voice and sampling it. So,
Now that's what they're gonna do.
well, as long as you don't say "bruh, honey," it's all good. Yeah. So thank you for the donation, Pat, but I don't think she's cool with doing that. As far as the track goes, what'd you think, honey?
Tell them what you said about the phasing.
So, couple of you caught this, but the sub doesn't feel like it's in the center. Feels like it's kind of out on the sides, and as a result, it's really unfocused and not super powerful. So just definitely make sure that the sub is in mono, and then I think it's going to sound a lot stronger. But really, I mean, I don't know. It just, the track is once again, very similar to the original, and I just didn't really hear too many unique elements from what I could tell.
Yeah,
What did you
I
think?
agree with all of that.
Yeah. Love you too, Pat. Yeah, I just don't think the track is that distinct. I don't know. Feels like I don't know. Feels like kind of a not super unique remix, I guess.
That's fair.
But anyways, thank you, Ross, for sending that. Should we keep going? You want to wrap up?
Whatever you guys want.
Okay. Let's do like one more, and then we'll keep going, and we'll probably wrap up. Okay. Let's see. I think I listened to this one. I think I heard all these. So I'm actually just gonna play one that I really liked, and I'm gonna hear your opinion, honey.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you think, honey?
Oh, I thought it was gonna keep going.
No, that was it.
Let me. Oh, from the beginning.
Cool idea. Just doesn't really feel like a developed song because it's just a minute, right?
I think, yeah, the sections, not the sections. It's. Sorry. What were you gonna say?
It was just
I'm
like,
nervous.
yeah, it was a cool idea. It was just like, yeah, it was really, really good idea. Like, I loved the jazz piano at the beginning there, and I loved like the kind of horn stabs, and I love the super weird ass bass. I just want him to develop this really, because I mean, it just like it's, I don't know, super unique, really interesting take on the original because it's the same chords. You
Yeah.
can sort of hear it, but like, yeah, I just would love it if he developed this.
Yeah. Where did you hear the original?
Where did I hear the original?
Yeah. Your stems. Where did you hear? What did they use?
They barely used any.
Oh.
Like, they've used the chord progression, but I don't think they used any of the
Oh.
actual sounds.
Sneaky.
Yeah. And let me just do one more and then we'll be done. Like, there was one other one that I thought was really strong. Let's see. This one was good. Dorian Bell one was good. Fuck. I think this one had some promise. Maybe it was this one. Dope. What'd you think, honey?
Yeah, it sounds like somebody listened to your song and just like a couple of musicians and they just grouped off of it.
Yeah.
That's tight. I like it.
It's like kind of, I mean, it's still just like a loop, right?
Mhm.
So I would have loved to explore it, have you explore it a little bit more, but the
Mhm.
loop itself, the idea presented here is super tight.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe the mixing could be improved and like the drum sounds,
The-
yeah,
Yeah.
probably seem
not,
a little,
not so clean, not so
Yeah.
crisp. I don't know if that's the right word.
yeah, it feels like it's kind of like low quality MP3
They're a little
or
dull.
Yeah. So definitely upping that I think would help, but I love the keys and like the groove and the bass line. It's just really dope reinterpretation.
Does it change depending on where they upload it? Like does it compress it differently or depending on where they upload it? Does SoundCloud affect it?
Yeah, it does.
Would it affect it differently if they put it like there versus here? I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyways.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty, I mean, how do you feel? You want to keep going or?
I feel like you guys are probably sick of us.
Yeah, I think well, we're gonna wrap up. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for all the support. Everybody who donated, really appreciate it. Thank you, Alyssa,
Yay.
for joining me.
Thanks for letting me hang out.
Awesome.
If you didn't like it, I'll never come back. I promise.
They liked you, honey. They liked you.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. Remixes are due Monday, so get your submissions in by then. And awesome. Keep up the great work, guys. Peace. Alrighty. Okay. Whoops. What happened there? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Okay.